I'm Wolf from Healing Wolf Coaching, here to walk with you up the path of recovery to the top of the mountain where we can roar, I made it! and be feeling so good that we did the work, that we moved through the sensations, allowed the sensations to fade on their own as we got back into life, as we moved out into nature, as we reconnected with friends. So today's topic is self-judgment is part of the problem as we recover. So we can also look at judgment of others. If we're judging others, we're likely judging ourselves and judging our journey. So working with clients, I've heard time and again the idea that I'm not doing this right, or I don't think I can do this, or I'm not recovering fast enough. These are all judgments. Judgments create a sense of danger in unconscious mind, because why would we be judging something if it was all right? Why would we judge our timeline if we knew we were okay? Right? If we know we're okay, we don't need to judge this recovery. We just need to ride the ride. We need to do what we need to do each day, each moment, each breath. Speaking of which, let's breathe in together. Exhale slowly. So be mindful of the way that you might be judging your journey, and it's not helpful to judge the journey. It's part of releasing and shedding. This journey is one of shedding a lot of things. Like, we're shedding things as we go. We're lightening up. We're really getting lighter and lighter as we let go of ideas, let go of the medicalization, let go of the self-judgment that I'm just talking about, let go of the idea that we have an injury or there's something that the doctors missed. We're letting go, we're letting go, we're letting go, we're releasing. And so releasing that judgment is really beneficial. And a good way to release that judgment is to just become mindful of how you judge yourself all along in life. If you have a judgmental attitude about how you look, or about how you think, or about what's happened in your life, then that's likely to feed into unconscious mind's sense of unease and give you more protective sensations like chronic pain or anxiety or panic attacks. All of that energy is coming to help you, to protect you, but gets amped up if you're judging. Because why would you judge a beautiful walk through the woods? You'd be out in the woods, you wouldn't judge it. Or a walk on the beach, you're not judging the view of the waves. You're not judging the seagulls flying around. You don't have a stake in it. They often say on this recovery journey, lower the stakes. Well, take the stakes away. You're on a journey. You're doing your best, and your best is enough for you to recover. That should be the topic of another video. Your best is enough. It's going to get you there. It's a windy road. We're not going to judge every turn. Sometimes you might need to weep for a week. You might need to weep for a month. Sometimes you might have intense sensations even though you're working out for a while. Steve Ozanich, classically, I think he ran in extreme pain for like a year and just had the confidence that he knew he was going to make it. He knew that this was all neuroplastic, this was all brain sensation, all protective sensation. So as you're moving forward in life, also look at how you're judging others. Because if you're judging others, I guarantee you're also judging yourself. Judging others, judging self, all that judgment can be gone. We can let it go, we can release it, and that lightens us up. So if you notice you're judging something you don't need to judge, then isn't that a wonderful thing to just say, that's not my jurisdiction? Kind of like if a police officer from Cincinnati was on vacation in California, and somebody came up and said, "Hey, I can tell by the way you walk, you're a police officer. Can you help me this?" And say, "Hey, that's not my jurisdiction. Call 911." And it's not my jurisdiction. You don't need to judge. You don't need to like look around you for what's wrong, because that's essentially what judgment is. And that keeps your mind in a danger loop. So rather than do that, look around for what you can appreciate, you can enjoy, have gratitude for. Look at this beautiful plant. How great does it feel to have breath in my lungs? It feels so good to exhale. It feels so good. So that's the attitude of gratitude and appreciation. Release the judgment. If you need help with this or any other topic, any other process on your recovery journey, I work with lots of modalities. And once we have a chat through my website, healingwolfcoaching.com, once we have a chat, I'll be able to tell you how I can help you recover. So thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.